so we can go cook my steak. I'm going to cook a steak. I'm going to flip it over in just a second. Okay. Now here we go. So I can talk to you about color. Damn it, this whole tripod doesn't work good with my... It sucks with my... It kind of sucks to use. Okay, there we go. When I got the pop socket on there. Okay, I'm going to grab my spatula. I'm trying to make a really, really moist steak and get it cooked all the way. So I'm going to flip these over. There's two of them. If I don't eat both of them, I'll just save one for tomorrow. That way it'll always be already be cooked. Then because there's no salt on the other side of the steak, or pepper, because there's no salt or pepper, this is really, really annoying. I don't know if I can put this up here. Nope, I can't. That's a little bit annoying. Okay, I'm just going to have to leave it like this. Okay, I'm not going to be able to show you what I'm doing because my tripod. I can kind of show you. Okay, you just put salt and pepper over, and a little pepper. And then you put the salt and pepper back up here because you don't need more than that. And then just a smidge of this over this side. And then you get that's enough. And then I put the top back on so it can marinate. That's all I put up there with teriyaki sauce. If you guys want to know a good pair of headphones to buy, is the JLab Mini headphones. They look like this and they fit better in your ear and they're more comfortable because they're not extra bulky on your eardrums. On your ears, so they're a little bit more comfortable. You like my shirt? My friend, I think he had one just like this, but it burned up in the fire that he had a couple years ago. I'm going to wash this spoon rest. Look it. This is a Pioneer Woman thing. I bought this at Walmart. It's tea for two and it's like it looks like a spoon rest. And I love that. To clean this. While that's cooking, I'm going to clean this. This gets gross. Okay, there. That way that's clean. And it doesn't have all that gross stuff on it. And I can put my soap speck on it. And this salt thing on it, and my little... These are good for scraping your dishes and getting stuff off it. I highly recommend getting one of those if you don't have one already. That is like the best thing to have. Now I'm going to turn this down just a hair. Just a little bit so it doesn't burn. I like to let my steaks cook. I'm cooking a teriyaki steak. It looks like this. I just salted and peppered it on one side, drizzled it with teriyaki sauce, just enough to where it would overflow into the pan, and then you just cook it in it. You don't want any more teriyaki sauce than that, and you want the Kikkoman teriyaki sauce, because some teriyaki sauces are a little bit too salty. And then you cook it on each side, and you cook it longer. You cook it slow and you cook it along, and if you cook it in that, then it will be really clean. And I'm going to get a sponge so I can wipe my stove off now. I'm going to clean my stove while I cook. Yeah, that is like really good. What is Rocky Mountain oysters? What's Rocky Mountain oysters? That does not sound good. That sounds weird. What is a Rocky Mountain oyster? Echo, what is a Rocky Mountain oyster? Gross. That does not sound good. What am I cooking? I'm cooking a steak. What's a Rocky Mountain oyster? I like to put a top on this so that I can cook it slower and it keeps the heat in. You say yes, and I say no. You say hi, and I say go, go, go. Do you guys like the Beatles? What's your guys' favorite band? Mine is the Beatles, mixed with the White Stripes and the Foo Fighters. Those are my three most favorite bands. And I like the Cranberries. And another band that I really superly like is Led Zeppelin and Nirvana and... what's the other band? Led Zeppelin, Nirvana... yeah. Those are my favorite bands. And for my favorite singers, I like Rihanna. Mariah's my favorite. Mariah, Paul McCartney, Jack White, Rihanna, Lady Gaga. I like Chappell Rowan. And I like Johnny Cash, Taylor Swift, a lot of bands like that. Those are my favorites. There's some more that I like. I like Billie Eilish. I like Billie Eilish. She's new stuff. I like Billie Eilish's newest album with Birds of a Feather. But I don't. That's the only Billie Eilish album that's her full album that I don't own on vinyl. But I wish I did, because it's like one of my favorites. But it's a little bit expensive, so that's the only reason I don't own it. It's because it's a little bit pricey. If it wasn't so pricey, I would own it, because I like Billie Eilish. The song Birds of a Feather. like Jack White. I like Linkin Park too. And Rob Zombie. And stuff like that. This toaster is like right in the way of cleaning. I'm going to take this toaster out of here and put it away. Oh, I do have this. These are another pair of headphones. These are the... I don't know what style these ones are. They're Go something or other. They're the regular earbuds. I got my friend some for Christmas, and I'm going to ask him if he still uses the headphones that I got him. Because they are just my favorite. I need to wash this. I need to put some soap on this. And get this sudsed up. I want to show you guys my little scrub brush. This is pink. I have one like this that's green instead of pink. And I have this one. And I like them. I'm just going to try to clean this area because it's a little bit messy. I'm going to put just a smidge of water in there. Just one little splash of water. 2 little splashes of water. That way it doesn't get hot. I mean, doesn't get too cooked. It doesn't get where it's too dry in the pan. That's the trick, is not letting the pan go completely dry on the bottom. For a really moist steak. Is not letting it go dry. Yeah, it's cute. I like it. I bought them at like Home Goods. I either bought them at Home Goods or TJ Maxx or Burlington. They have stuff like this. These things are good, nice, because they got scrubby on the other end. They got a scrubby on the other end, so they stay really clean. I take the little tray out of my, every time I do dishes, I take the tray out of my coffee pot and clean it. That way it's not breeding germs. And then I take this part out and wipe that down too. Okay. Okay. Now my stove isn't so dirty. Then I just rinse this off. See, what I like about these is you can just take dish soap and scrub them, hand wash them. And then with really hot water and dish soap. Those are really nice for cleaning your dishes. Then I take a plain towel and I wipe off the counter. And then it's clean. And it's not all dirty. And these are really good headphones too. Those are... Let me look them up. They're like... Okay, I want to... J-Lab earbuds. I'll tell you which ones those are. They are the Go Pop. These are the JLab Go Pop earbuds. Maybe. Yeah. I got these for $10 at Black Friday. And these are regular, like, $30 headphones, I think. They're the Go Pop Plus, so they're $30. No, they're Go Pop Plus. They're the Go Pop Plus. And they're regular $30 headphones, and I got them for $10 on Black Friday. And these ones I paid $30 for. These are $40 and these are $30. No, these are $30. No, these are $30 and these ones were $30. I paid for those ones, but I got these ones for $10 on Black Friday. I got like $30 or $40 headphones for like. Then the other ones are the Lux. My other headset. Let me see. I got the JLab JBud Lux headphones. They're $80 right now, but I paid $20 for them. They were $50. They went up okay, they went up to $70. Okay, they're $80 for on JLab's website for the other ones. They're the big ones. Right there, that one. These ones. I have a pair of them, but I'm not going to go get them. I have them in the gray color because they didn't, or the white color. And I got my friend, I think, the black or gray color. I'm going to turn this over and let this cook a little bit more on that side. And then, so it doesn't, because I want it nice and, I just put just a little dab of water in the bottom. And I cook them. Some of my favorites artists are like, I like Louis Armstrong. The Mamas and the Papas were one of my favorites in high school, and so is Dolly. I like Dolly. Those are my three go-to cassettes. I do have a cassette haul somewhere on my YouTube if you guys want to watch it. I like to let this... I might take some blankets to my mom's house tomorrow. I might have my mom come get me so I can clean some blankets. I'm going to wash this real quick. I'm going to rinse this. Then I'm going to scrub it with some soap. I got a Pioneer Woman one because that was all Walmart had for spoon rest, and I needed a spoon rest. I dropped my spoon rest and broke it. It was glass, and it had like a coffee on it. It had like a, it was shaped like, it was from a Yankee Candle, I think. And it was a candle holder. I think it was meant for a candle, but I put my spoon, I used it as a spoon rest. But it was glass, and I dropped something on it, and it was heavy, and it broke it. So I had to get a new one. But there, my counters aren't so gross now. Okay, I got things a little bit cleaner. Okay, now I can keep... This is the energy drink I'm drinking. It's an AI Ultra Dopa energy drink, and it's in the Blue Raspberry Blast flavor, and it's made by Cognizant, that brand. It's got 0 calories. It's positive, uplifting, vibrant, energizing, and it's 225 milligrams of caffeine. It's got 100% of vitamin B, B5, 147% of B6, 100% of biotin B7, Vita B9. It's got 100%. It's got 104% of B12 and sodium is 1%. These are so good. If you can get one, I recommend trying it. Okay, I'm going to get out a pan for making mashed potatoes. That one. I'm going to use this small Cuisinart pan. You only need 2 cups of water. Okay, it's perfect. 2 ounces. Okay, it's that one. Okay, I need some butter. Okay. You just put a scoop of butter. All you have to do is put a scoop of butter in there. And then all you have to do is put a scoop of butter and 2 cups of water and a sprinkle of salt. Just a small sprinkle of salt. Then you grab some of these potatoes. It doesn't matter what potatoes you make. Okay, I'm going to make, we got the buttery home style or roasted garlic, and I'm going to do the buttery home style for this. And I'm going to turn my steak down just a little bit. And put just a little bit more water in that. I cook my steak for quite a while. Okay, now you just wait till this water gets hot. Once the water starts boiling, you can put your potatoes in it. And then you just stir them up. You just get hot water. Just get 2 cups of boiling water with butter and salt. Okay. I'm going to put this pan away. I'm going to wash this pan, side of this pan and then put it away. It's just out and away. Okay. I'm just going to wash the inside of this pan real quick. Okay. Now I'm going to rinse this out. Okay. These are steaks. Okay. Now I'm going to put this down in here. Over the top to that is somewhere. There, that's off my stove. Now, we're going to make these potatoes in a minute. It'll be done. I got to make sure that my steak isn't overcooked. I'm making both of them so I have something to eat tomorrow. Okay, I'm just going to finish letting that. This is the energy drink I'm drinking. It's an AI Ultra Dopa Blue Raspberry Blast flavored. Made by Cognizin. And it's got lots of B vitamins and 225 milligrams of caffeine. And it's AI Energy Drink .ai. It's basically an AI energy drink. I got them at somewhere where I'm waiting for this to get really hot. I'm going to clean this tomorrow. I've been cooking this steak for almost 20 minutes. Well, longer, but I did the other one, but my other phone died, so I couldn't finish cooking it. I'm just waiting for this water to boil so I can make the potatoes. And while I'm doing that, I'm cooking this steak on low, just so to make sure it's completely cooked all the way through. You don't have to cook it all the way through if that's not what you like, but that's what I personally preference is. So I cook it for about 20 minutes. At least 10 minutes on each side. And I cook it with the top on it so it doesn't steam up my whole kitchen. And this has got to come off up here. I'm going to set that down there for now. I'm going to create a picture with my new hydro jugs so that you guys can see it. I'm going to let that sit around there for a second while I throw this away. I'm so hungry. Okay. This is the potatoes. Now here's how you do it. You just stir it. You just keep stirring it. You just keep stirring it. And if the potatoes are too runny, you just stick it back on there until it gets a little bit. If the potatoes are a little bit runny, just let it cook for another minute. Ouch. You just cook off the excess water if it's too runny. They're not thick enough. You just keep stirring them and cooking off the excess water so they're thick. That's how you get them thicker. Okay, now now I need a plate. Now I'm going to put some butter on here, some buttery potatoes on here, and set it right back on the stove. Now I'm going to turn this steak off. It should be done enough. I'm only going to eat one of them. The potatoes are fine. Now I'm going to put one of these, I'm going to plate one of these steaks onto my, I'm going to let it drip. I'm just going to eat, this is my dinner. That's my dinner. I'm going to eat it. If I'm still hungry, I'll get another one, but I'm not going to eat the other one. I'm probably going to save it for tomorrow and the rest of the potatoes. So thanks for watching. Have a safe weekend, and I'll see you in my next video.